Hello there, I'm the Biz Manager and welcome back to Space Engineers, Scrapyard Engineers. Now, today my friends, we are going to continue our looting spree in our modified starter rover. You may be confused and thinking that we were going back home, but no, we just had a similar POI spawn in to the one that we call Camp Temporary Base. Something of the sorts. So yeah, there is plenty more loot for us to grab over here. Let's make a quick stop on these buildings, because that one we had already seen, so we know that more likely than not there is a... Oh my god, the camera is going all over the place. There is a cargo container and the busted up buggy in there. But in here, what do we have? Do we have anything? Weapon rack, maybe we'll have something? What do you need? Interior plates? Anything? There we go, see? We take from one place into the other. What do you have for me? Absolutely nothing. Why would you have anything? So, yeah, let's just make a quick... Also busted? Ooh, power cells, that's nice, that's nice. And yeah, my friends, today we'll continue our looting spree throughout this desertic world. We'll probably go back home soon, so that we can deposit... Holy Jesus! So that we can deposit the stuff that we have accumulated. But we probably will go out and do more looting right after. There we go. Oh my god, there is absolutely nothing in here. Power cells in this one though. Oh my god, the game is getting upset with me. I'm being attacked. I am innocent. Okay? Innocent, I say. There's probably nothing in there. Well. Maybe something in here, I don't know. But yeah, my friends, this is going to be the plan for today. Today we need to find lots and lots of loot. If we can find one more of these and a bunch more of that, we'll then be in a position to redo our rover. Of course, we need the detector components for the custom grid thingies. Custom turret controls, yep. We need oh my god, we are going to need that if we are to build a proper crane. So yeah, but now let's not focus on that, because I'm still a little bit sad about what happened last episode with our crane. So yeah, let's just see if there is anything good waiting for us here. And yeah, apparently in here we have this one, very similar to ours. The game is a bit laggy today. Well, can we detach this thing? Because I want to bring it back. Oh, okay. We'll have to push it through the other side, because I'm not gonna drag all of this. But maybe I can even... Okay, Susan. Geronimo! Oh boy. Okay. I'm glad I recorded that. Alright. What murdered me? I would like to know. I would like to know, what did I do to deserve such a fate? I can get rid of these tools. We won't need them anymore. Don't need that. I thought I had a good one of those. Whatever. I touched this plate and I died. Okay. Well, I mean, I can do it the other way. You see? Like, it's coming. I might be crushed by it. But, it's, yeah. There we go, see? This also works. Like, this is surprisingly light. Like, this engineer doesn't skip leg day because he can drag this incredibly bulky thing around. Alrighty then, let's see, I don't remember if there is anything else that we might want from there. Let me double check. Like, this little rover over here has plenty of stuff for us to salvage. There is like 2 full batteries over here, the custom control, which is, you know, busted, as per usual. Like, the survival kit is gone, we're not gonna keep it, there's no point. We already have one of these to repair back home. And there is also like all of these batteries over here, like 4 more batteries over here. Yeah, this thing has plenty of stuff. Oh, more batteries over here, and I think that I just destroyed the power cells in that one. Well, let me... I don't have any power cells in my inventory now, do I? I don't want to waste them. Just want to give this battery a little bit of a love tap, so it doesn't get destroyed on me. But yeah, plenty of good stuff in here. Like, having this opening over here is extremely useful. Look at the amount of parts that we salvaged just from that little bit of a rover. Pretty much nothing got left of him, but it is what it is. Anyways, there is still more to explore. We still have this thing over here. For a moment I thought I was about to delete myself again, but yeah, if memory... We have one like this back at home. There is another cargo container. Programmable block. Oh my, a large one. I don't know if we can make those, bro. No, don't think so. Don't think so. Oh man, do I really want to take this? I don't know. Maybe? Looks like we are already full. Let's see. Cargo. Full and full. I mean, I could fix this and put the cargo over there. But something tells me that is not exactly a good idea. Like, I don't even remember what these things are used for, but it's fine. We have 2 things to carry large grid objects, so we have 2 large grids. That's acceptable. I will have to probably merge all of these things together, because otherwise I don't think we have enough space to bring everything. So yeah, now is just spending a little bit of time doing some Tetris. Just look at the amount of batteries that we have over here. I think, if I count correctly, 8 batteries, the custom control block and the air vent. This one we can use to, for example, siphon oxygen from the atmosphere for our own needs. As you can see, I'm halfway to suffocation, so yeah. Now give me just, well, I would say 1 moment, but I think it will be several. Well, I tried to put all of this on the back of my truck. We might even go back because we are gonna be completely filled in with this, so yeah. Okay, so for the big blocks I already put everything small on top of the racks. But for the big boys, we have to test this one yet. You know, hopefully without explosive unforeseen consequences, let's just say. So we put the piston like so, right? Nothing's fancy. There we go. Stay there. Okay, don't start moving. Then we extend the... not the battery. Come on, build vision. No. Piston. Yeah. There you go. Extend it to the maximum. Why do you do this? Why are you mean to me? I've been such a good engineer, and you treat me like this. Unbelievable. And now we just drag the block, given that these are light enough for us to carry by hand. Why not, right? Should be cleared out of the other stuff. Let's see if we can put it up in the air. Now the torque should be like this. Up it goes. Hopefully without interacting with anything and exploding into 1,000 pieces. Hopefully that is high enough. And I think that it looks okay. Perfect. Let's do the same to the other side with the cargo now. Close enough, you know? Close enough. Not 90 degrees, but things are not colliding as well. I might even be able to bring them a little bit closer to the center of gravity, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, this thing worked a lot better than the previous crane. Okay, at least it worked in a way or the other. Yeah, this camera also. This camera angle, oh boy. This is gonna be complicated. We still have one more thing to check. Let's see if I can find the dumpster. Oh my god, I can't see where I'm driving. Yep, there is nothing more over here for us. Well, luckily for me, I am only 3 kilometers away from our base. I think... Yep, 3 kilometers, because Driving in these conditions is quite hazardous, especially when we are about to suffocate. Either things get better, or looks like this engineer is not gonna stay around for long. Remember, this one is pretty fresh. The previous one got into a weird accident with the plate. Apparently the plate was able to win that fight. Anyways, I'm gonna make my way back to base so that we can unload all of this loot and then go back to do more scrapping. Alright, my friends, looks like we are back. Let me see if I can park in a decent spot so that I can unload all of this loot. Yeah, this seems like a good spot. First, get rid of all of these blocks. This is gonna take a significant amount of time. Then get rid of the stuff inside of the storage and connectors through there. Maybe even charge up our buggy a little bit, because, you know, we are starting to run a little bit low on power. Anyways, let's get maybe these blocks, these big blocks first. Alright, my friends, unloading wise, we are done. This time we brought even more loot than last time. We got these 2 cargo containers plus this one. We have these 2 large grid blocks. We have like batteries like no one's business. We have 3 batteries in this stock, 6 over there, 8 over here. Plus that one, 3 gyros, 3 of these custom control and timer blocks, automation blocks, whatever. Yeah, we are full of bits. Now, there is this one thing, we'll have to take a little bit of time hacking and repairing and separating all of these batteries and whatnot. Yeah, I should probably do that while my buggy is recharging, because, yeah, the buggy is running a little bit low on juice. So the plan for right now is I'm gonna plug... Oh boy. I'm gonna plug the vehicle in base so that it starts recharging its batteries, and then I'm gonna create like a contraption to recharge all of these small and well, large, all of these batteries that we have laying around. It shouldn't be too difficult. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. Oh, also our small cargo container full. Yeah. We still have plenty of loot inside of the bar buggy, which means we have to plug the other one upstairs. Shouldn't be too difficult. We just need to remove that thing over there. We drag it through there into the barn and try to lock it in place. Maybe even use a weld plate if required, you know, if it makes it easier. I don't know. First, let's create the apparatus to recharge our batteries. Let's see, how difficult will it be for us to put the cargo container in there? It needs to, like, go in at a perfect angle, so, you know, if at all possible, let's try to squeeze this as much as we can. There we go. Seems to be more promising. And, come on, get in there. Oh, look at that. Slammed perfectly. Now we just put the 2 merge blocks in a way that... Oh, come on. And there we go. Merged. Perfect. Perfection. Okay, so now we have more space in our grid to put stuff. We still have the other cargo container that we have to remove from the other building, but, you know, there is no need to rush. Now we have just doubled our storage capacity. Let's make the contraption to charge up our vehicles next. So pretty much the idea is to have this contraption right here, right? We merge the blocks, we use the merge blocks to attach the battery, and then we can even use the merge block to detach the battery, or just grind down the bottom merge block and then detach the battery from, because, you know, they might get attached to the next ones. Yeah, pretty much the idea would be this. I'm just gonna put there batteries that need to be charged up, like for example this one is at 94%, those ones don't need to be charged up. I bet you most of the batteries don't need to... that's a timer block. There we go. You 87%, yeah, I'll go through all of these batteries and even start working on either repairing or hacking the ones that we have, so that we can, you know, start organizing a little bit better. Well, my friends, all the batteries are now placed in the recharging contraption. Most of them were full, but you know, they can act as capacity for the base. We just need to go over here and make sure that we have all the small batteries and make sure that they are all on auto, so that they are not, you know, making a mess, because some are on discharge, others are on recharge, and it did absolutely jack shit, didn't it? Yeah, see, recharge, auto, recharge. Yeah. Okay, some are red, others are green. I don't know why that is the case. Oh, because they have the power off. Some are off, some are on. Oh, okay. Anyways, let's just get everything. Huh? What is this? Huh, there was a... Okay, that's interesting. Alright, I think that now everything should be a-okay. All batteries are turned on and on automatic. They should start, you know, recharging as it goes, although, you know, most of them are full anyways. But hey, it serves as a base charge, and in the future, you know, we just need to go over here, utilize the grind ability and pop the number of batteries that we need. If we need a full row, we just unlock the merge block and then pop it back into the place that it needs to go. Cool, so loot has been sorted. We now have more space over there. I might even just spend the rest of the night collecting a few things around here, and in the morning we'll go out and loot again. I say that because, you know, during daytime is much easier. That thing just popped out of the ground. It's much easier to find things during daytime than it is that... Oh my god, English difficult. Than it is to find them during nighttime. So yeah, I'm gonna remove that thingy, cargo container. I'm gonna bring it into the other one, into our other base. Maybe I'll just tear this thing apart as well. You know, I'll just do a little bit of a cleaning around here. Alright, my friends, dawn is fast approaching. I'm just gonna finish this thing up, and then I'm gonna load up on some components for merge blocks, and I think we are gonna go on our way. Just, you know, spend the night doing a little bit of maintenance here and there. I destroyed the vehicle inside of that barn, collect the batteries and put them on the recharging station, and, you know, the other components, the cargo container and whatnot. And yeah, and finally got that one destroyed. So now the one thing that we kinda need is to go over here, select like a bunch of these things. Yeah, that should be more than enough. We go over here, we pull the components, and should be done. Yeah, oh, also put this battery on auto. No, not on discharge, auto. Perfect. So that the vehicle actually works. Anyways, let's yeah, it's early in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. I would say that maybe this time, instead of going that way, which I believe is the direction we went last time, I'm gonna go this way. There is the wind turbine there. I would say let's go this way, west, northwest. Alright, somehow, some way, I think that we are gonna end up at that billboard that has a certain magnetism, which is roughly in that direction over there. I don't know, just mark my words. I think we're gonna see that billboard again this episode. I don't think we have been here before. There is not a lot of loot. There is like this fake wind turbine here. Okay, which is just a rotor. Well, there's some things over there. Anyways, I just want to check the barn, make sure that there is no... Huh? What is this? Well, I mean... Sure, we can take that. Oh, also, I made a small upgrade to our craft. As you can see, that thing is not locking, right? It is now. This button activates the auto lock and deactivates so that I can more easily remove the things from the craft. That way the loot doesn't get constantly, you know, reattached to the vessel. Anyways, let's continue. That thing over there doesn't look like a tree. But you know, this is like this game that we usually like to play. It's a tree or a building, and sometimes the thing that looks like a building turns out to be a tree. But I think this time we're safe that it is not. Let's see what this building has to offer us. Don't know if we have ever been here, but it's starting to look promising. Alright, what do we got here? Have we been in here before? Is this the one? No, the one is stacked. Wait, where is the... Oh, here it is. Small, large hydrogen tank. It's right there. So this one must be a similar one. Just got a temporary brain fart and thought that we were in the same spot. We are not. We have some buttons. I'll grind all of this later. And over here, components. None of these components are of use to us. Well, I mean, they are, but I don't want to take them because we have too many of those. In here, what do we have? This stuff, sure, you know, more weapon stuff. And a medkit, nothing major. Also, my friends, this this thing is actually quite useful to put loot in there. That way it won't attach to the first thing that it touches, and you can just bring the loot up here, right, and maneuver it around rather carefully. You put it in its spot, and then yoinks, attached to place. Anyways, what we have here, a reticle, probably just a component like an engine or something. Nothing major. Let's double check these things first. This is where usually the good stuff is. We need those detector components. Otherwise, yeah, I don't think I have seen a single detector component just yet, which is a bit disconcerting. None. are to be found here. And we have another tank, just like the other one. Do we take it with us now? Or do I tag this one again? I think I'm gonna tag this one again, because once again, we don't really need this right now. None of the components that this thing has is needed, so I'm gonna open up those lockers, see if there is anything good in there, and then I'll tag this warehouse for us to later come back in here. We got another enhanced drill. I know I have one, I just don't know where. Regardless, not exactly useful for us, but oh well. Oh, okay, that is useful. We got a grinder level 1 or tier 1 or whatever. Now that's nice. We already have a proficient welder, and the thing that we needed the most was actually the grinder. So
inventory full.
Awesome. All right, look at us moving up in the world. Now we have upgraded tools. We have 2 or 3 things that we have to collect already. Yeah, I think I see something else over there in the distance. Anyways, let's keep on moving and see if we can find some extra loot. The things that I'm really looking for is the small grid cargo containers, medium and large, so that we can build a proper rover when the time comes, and of course the detector components, or you know, custom control blocks that are fully built. Either way, let's keep on moving on. Well, this one was just around the corner. As you can see, we are like 2 kilometers away from the previous location that we were. And we have a bridge over here, I think. Yeah, it's a piece of a collapsed bridge. Yeah, stop going so fast. Let's see, what do we have over there? I don't see a spot for us to climb. No, well, we make our own spot. You guys know how this goes. And of course we need the plates. Perfection. Let's see, what do we have here? We have a van with some stuff. A survival kit. The beacon. Yeah, nothing special. Over here. A cargo container. Now that is something. Alright, we got lucky, my friends. We got lucky. We have the cargo container that we are looking for. Plus, you know, a few other bits and bobs. Let me release this loot from its confinement. And I'll pile it up over there in a nice, neat little pile. I mean, block-wise, my friends, is not a lot. Come on, just recharge, thank you. Block-wise is not a lot, but hey, 2 more blocks and a bunch of components. One of the blocks is a cargo container, so can I really complain about it? Not really. Anyways, let me load up the truck, and then we shall continue. Well, my friends, there has been a raging sandstorm. It's now starting to dissipate a little bit, but yeah, we finally found something, although not exactly anything too important, right? I don't think there is even a dumpster in here. No, there is like a fence. That's nothing. And yeah, I'm glad the sandstorm dissipated, because I was about to walk into a massive canyon from which I don't think we can get out of. Alright, let's continue some other way. Okay, we have found something else. This appears to be a little bit more interesting, or maybe not. Maybe not. From afar, it looked like a bridge. Well, it is a bridge. The thing is that the other bridges that we had encountered had a little bit more things in them. I don't think there is a single car on top of these bridges. Yep. Okay, well, not going to go through the effort of climbing them. Let's continue. Oh, and by the way, I'm fast approaching choking. Hopefully I can find an area with a little bit more oxygen. Oh, maybe let's not go that way. Well, looks like we have found something, and just in time for us to stop driving, because we are about to spawn in a new engineer. This one said no to overtime, and therefore a new one must come to cover his shift. Let's see, what... Ouch. Sorry. What do we have over here? We have 3 thrusters. Nice. Some conveying. Sure. We'll take the thrusters. Yes, yes, yes. Anything else? Anything else good? No. Well, I mean, I'm not going to complain about... oh, I'm a stuck. Oh, hello. Kathleen. But I think we can make those. Anyways, let me just free my voluminous person out of this situation. We'll see what's up in the other car. There we go. Easy, easy. Don't see anything major. Well, I see that, and there is 1 battery with 1 power cell. Maybe there is a few others, yes. Appears to be a 6-pack. Great! Let me extract all of these goodies from these 2 vehicles, and we can proceed. Well, my friends, the time has come. Say goodbye. Oh, no, no, there is a little bit of oxygen. False alarm. We can breathe again. I mean, not a huge amount of loot, but you know what? Something is better than nothing. Now, speaking about something, we are full of loot already. Yeah. We really need to upgrade our cargo capacity, but well, I think I'm just gonna start putting loot in that one over there, you know. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Let me just store that thing away in our transport racks over here. We have a small issue. The engineer cannot pick up the thrusters, which means we will have to use the side pistons, which are supposed to be for, you know, larger blocks, but yeah, we'll make an exception for these things. Where to next? Well, I think I'm going to avoid going through this canyon, or maybe not, because I think I can spot something down there. Right there in my crosshair. Unfortunately, we have that on... Oops. Maybe I should see where I'm going. Yeah, we just made a small jump. But what I was saying is that there is something down there. I can see it from up here, but it looks like a warehouse. How the heck am I going to go through this and then up again? Now that is going to be a mystery. But well, let's see if I can find a way down there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is bad. This is really, really bad. I am trying to brake and I am unable. Okay, let's go. Yeah. I managed to come down here. Yes, but now I'm lost in the middle of a canyon and there is a massive sandstorm again. Yeah. This is gonna be great. Well, I pretty much had to wait the storm out because I could not see a single thing. But yeah, we finally found it, and I gotta say, my friends, I actually like this spot over here in the middle of the mountains. Look at all of this flat land and the building weirdly positioned over there. Well, doesn't really matter. What it matters is what do we have here? Okay. A massive letdown, I see. Okay. Okay. Alright. A bunch of nothingness. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, I got excited for a moment. I fought against the sandstorm, went through extremely treacherous spots, and I got a bunch of plates, components, and oops. Alright, what about over there? Is there anything that compensates for this extreme risk that we took? Is this even attached to the ground? Well, it is, barely. In a weird way it is. Okay, what is this? Ah, it's like an assembly line in a shed? Huh, okay. You are a power efficiency module. Something tells me that I'm not gonna use it. Anything in here? Anything good? Oh. Wow. Wow. Well, 1 power cell. All of this for 1 measly power cell. Okay, well, I suppose that's it then. Well, this place was a complete bust. Complete bust. Man, not even a single, like, good stuff to take, a single block. Well, since we are already here, down below in this massive canyon-like area. Why are you pointing it as a red reticle? There is nothing in there. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Let's continue through here. Maybe we will be able to find some more hidden gems in this treacherous place. Or maybe I'll just find a ramp, get some air and destroy all the content in our rover. One of the two. Well, that didn't take long, my friends. Oh, and there is another one over there. Okay. Duly noted. Follow in the direction of this bridge. Okay, let me just turn this around, and apparently we do have a little bit of loot over there. Let's see what goodies do we have waiting for us. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, hello. We have a drill. That's nice. That's nice. Over here we have a battery with 15 power cells inside. Okay, that's even better because we only have one extra of these, and we do have enough stuff to rebuild it. Now, when it... Oh, and there is another thing over here, another buggy. Doubt that there is anything too much. Well, a busted gyro, a small tank, and probably that's it. This beacon we can leave behind. Alright, now, when it comes to the drill, even though we can't, like, refine or mine for basic resources, I do know that you can mine for ice to get hydrogen. It's just that the ice is extremely difficult to get. Now, let's see. Can you make drills? You can. Really? Huh. Yeah, apparently you can. Okay, then there is no point in carrying this big thing around, I suppose. Well, that's a bit of a letdown. Maybe I'll take it anyway. You know what? I'll take it. Alright, so from this rack over here, we got a small hydrogen with 50% fuel in it, and I think there might be something inside, yeah, a nitrogen bottle. A half battery, a busted gyro, and a busted drill. Yeah, now, give me a minute while I stash the loot on top of the rover. And maybe we'll go for one more rack before we go back. Our main inventory is already full, but I'm starting to put some stuff in there. Although I don't want to fill that thing with plates, because yeah, that will put the entire craft off balance. So yeah. Alright, my friends, look at how neatly everything is organized in here. Yep, no more loot haphazardly just tossed around. When required, of course, we need to use multiple mag plates, like for example the drill occupies like 6 of them. But still, you know, we still have like one extra attachment over there and one over there. So yeah, and you know, if we need to make some changes, if we find something really juicy, you know, we'll leave some of the scrap that we have behind. Anyways, let's see if we can find one more loot pile. Alright, so what do we have over here? The spotlight spotted this one before I did. So we have a wind turbine and a shed. Well, I mean... well, when I said one more loot pile, I did not mean this one. Okay, this one doesn't count. I'm just stopping to just double check if there is anything. We have this small cargo container, but I think I'm gonna leave it behind. We already have plenty. Besides, we also have a big cargo container that we still have to go and grab. So yeah, this one doesn't count. One more loot pile. One more loot pile. And then we'll go home. Besides, it's already getting late, so... I can see a little bit of light over here. What is this? Why do we have light? Why do we have light over here? What is this? Stop. Stop right there. It's an helicopter. Look at this. Okay, this one is a first. I have never seen an helicopter before. Okay, with an ore detector, with one detector component. Okay, we need like 5 billion more, please. Huh. Oh well, let's see. What do we have inside of this thing that might be of use to us? Oh, hello, there is a AI flight move over here. I think we can build these blocks, and even if we couldn't, there is 4 components in there. Yeah, 1 turret block at least we can repair now. Well, although we didn't find much in the sense of blocks, we did find plenty in the sense of components, like 5 detector components. These are the first that we have encountered. Yeah, okay, so now we can in theory have 1 turret block, although 2 would be the bare minimum to make a functional crane with an elbow. But anyways, we now have 2 more bits of loot to bring over here. Do I have 2 spots? I only have 1 spot, and this one. I mean, I could put the drill over there, but, you know, I really don't feel like moving the drill now. I'll just put one of the things over there and start making my way back home. Now, I'm not gonna lie, my friends, I have absolutely no idea how to get back home. Sure, home is 10 kilometers that way, but we have a ginormous canyon in front of us, and I have no recollection. How the hell did I even got down here in the first place? Let alone not to climb this ginormous wall of stone with our bags full of loot. This one is gonna be interesting. Well, somehow we continue to find more loot. Well, I mean, there is always room for more loot, right? We'll shuffle things around a little bit if need be. Oh, we are gonna need... The need is going to be there. We have a thruster right there. What are you? I don't even know. Another one, okay, that's interesting. An autocannon, okay, nice. Anything else? Well, I mean, a thruster is already nice, but I kinda wanted something else. Oh, a full hydrogen engine. I mean, sure, can take that. Or maybe not, because we don't have room. But, you know, it's something valuable. Oh, there is another autocannon with metal grids inside and computers. That's nice. And there is something over there, a gyro. Okay. I see a few bits that might be of use to us. Let me start by getting this thruster released from its confinement. Alright, the engine is released. I had to pretty much rip this entire thing apart just to release that, but that gave us the access to the inside, and I can see more batteries over there. And I want those batteries, I can tell you right now. The engine, I don't remember if we already have one. I might as well take it, it's complete. If I find a way to fit it in there, great. If not, well, it's fine. A full gyro? Okay, there is more than meets the eye in here, my friends. There is more than meets the eye. Well, there is also plenty of ammo inside of these cargo containers. That's actually pretty neat, not gonna lie. I don't think I have found ammo before.
Inventory full.
Yeah, inventory full. Yeah, but I don't think I have found ammo before, so it's nice that we are finding some. Alright, my friends, so I'm done hacking all the good stuff that we have here. Now, I've been thinking, a drill is cool and all, my friends, don't get me wrong, but all of these bits are far cooler, so I'm gonna do a quick loot reorganization over there so that we can fit all of this, and we're going to exclude the drill. Besides, we can make drills, it was just because it looks cool and all, but it's not worth leaving all of that behind. I'm sorry, leaving all of that behind. Uh-oh. I got sent flying. Yo, I just created my own personal jet propulsion system. It just sent me 130 meters from my vessel. Jesus Christ. Okay, that could have been really, really bad. Luckily, it was just hilarious. Alright, my friends, the last piece of loot is about to be loaded. I just need to push it a little bit further to give some clearance from the deck. Because, yeah, we had to put all the batteries and all the gyros attached to this thing, because there is no more space over there. Yeah, well, in any case, my friends, no, oh, sorry, please go in the right direction. I don't think we have the capabilities of transporting any more pieces of loot. I think we really need to get back home now. Okay, please tell me that I can at least have camera. Let's see. Yeah, well, if I go like this, well, it is technically possible. We'll have to be a little bit in the diagonal. But yeah, look at all this loot that we have acquired on this journey. This was actually a pretty fruitful journey. Of course, we still have a lot of things that we wish to find, but damn, oh damn. Today was profitable. What way do we have to go? This way. We still have to go 10 kilometers, my friends. 10 kilometers. Without finding, without stopping for any more loot. That's gonna be probably the most difficult part of the entire journey. That and fighting with the camera, of course. Alright, my friends, looks like we're back. And without anything exploding, although it looked sketchy for a good chunk of the way. Let me see, where do I want to deposit all of these things? Roughly over here. Now, my friends, even though we have acquired a substantial amount of loot, as we can see, right, it's still not enough. We spoke already about this, but as I said before, we really need this turret control. Come on. Please give me the numbers. I need to see the numbers. Yeah, none of them have detected components, even the ones that I have over here. Maybe not over here, maybe somewhere around this mess. Yeah, these ones. None of them have components. Now we have 5 components. We need 8. So we need to go out there and loot some more. If we could find more cargo containers, like large... small grade, large cargo containers, that would be fan-freaking-tastic. I would love to have, so we have 4 mediums, 1 large. I would like to have at least 2 large and a significant amount of mediums. Ultimately, the objective, my friends, would be to make a really large rover, where we could carry like copious amounts of loot. Now, this is nice and all, don't get me wrong, like getting these thrusters, this one, all these batteries and everything, but this is a puny, tiny amount of loot in comparison to the amount that we could get. Not only that, we need to start to venture farther and further away from our base, which means that if we are to come back to base to drop the loot, to go back again, we'll be losing a lot of time during transit. And so I kind of want to build something really, really big, from small grid of course, that is capable of transporting large quantities of loot. But for that, you know, we need lots of cargo, because, you know, if I'm gonna do this, I kind of want to do this once and be done with it, you know. Well, not be done with it, but make something permanent instead of continuously temporary solutions. So for that we need the cargo and of course the custom control blocks. But now what I really need to do, and the thing that I'm trying to and it might not look like, but I'm procrastinating, is unload all of this. Okay, so stop procrastinating. Time to unload all of this stuff. Okay, loot unloaded. I spread it a little bit all over the place because it's easier to toss things out of the truck, you know, instead of maintaining any sort of organization. I also can't move this thing because it's super heavy. I even damaged it when removing it from the truck and everything. So yeah, let's unload all the loot and then I'll transport that loot, you know, by hand into the storage. It's not a terrible idea to also recharge our buggy a little bit, although we probably still have over 50% power, but still it's easier to remove the components this way. Alright, my friends, so after putting some thought into it, what we are going to do right now to finish our episode is that we are going to go into both of these signals that we have prepared before, the ones for the hydrogen tanks, and we are going to collect said hydrogen tanks, plus a little bit of something extra, whatever it is around, because I think I'm gonna want to have them in our... come on. Thank you. In our future rover. So, might as well just go grab them now, and then in the next episode we will go out and try to find more loot. Let's see if I go like for that one first. Yeah, let's go for that one first. And we try to find more loot, more cargo containers. Once we have a reasonable, or in this case unreasonable amount of them, then we do another upgrade to our rover, turning it into something a little bit more permanent. But for now, I have a... holy but Jesus, I think I'm gonna crash this vehicle. I have a journey to complete, so just give me a moment. We should be arriving momentarily. Hello? I don't think you were here before. Change of plans, guys. Apparently we had this thing right next to our home base all along and never realized. Let me see. I think this is the building that I'm looking for, actually. I think I told you in like the first or second episode that I wanted the hangar bay to make as my base, and this one actually looks kind of perfect because it's relatively flat here, even though everything surrounding it is mountainous. But oh well, looks like we're gonna make a deviation from the original plan, my friends. Let's see, what do we have here waiting for us? Oh, hello. We have car with a survival kit inside of it. That's nice, that's nice, that's nice. Any... oh. A large grid battery. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I'm speechless, my friends, because one of the things that we were missing, a large grid battery, and now we found one. Also, looks like this thing was protected at some point in time. But not anymore, not anymore. Alright, looks like we found a pretty good spot. Alright, okay, anyways, let's... oh man, there is voxel embedded inside of the building. Well, this changes things, because I really don't want to have to deal with this. Anyways, let's just see. We have cryo chambers in here, another cryo chamber, some medical components. That's nice, that's nice, that's nice. Let's see, what do we have? More batteries, more power cells. That's nice. We can repair that one battery right there, because we'll have to damage it. I think we are bound to lose 1 or 2 power cells in there. What about you? Anything good inside of you? Well, 1 rifle. Okay. Well, that's neat, I suppose. Let's see if there is anything here that we might want to take, but I don't... oh, a battery. No. Plenty of good stuff, I see. Alright, so do we make this our next home base? I really like this spot, not gonna lie. Let's go into third person. Like, it's a really nice spot, other than the fact that we have that embedding itself into the building. Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna tag this spot, okay? We have a bunch of things that we want to stay in here anyway, so there is no point in bringing them with us. Let's go back to the original plan of getting those hydrogen tanks. And we have arrived, my friends. Let's park right here, right next to the thing that we came for. There is probably also other things like batteries and whatnot that we want from this thing, but primarily, we are here for this, this thing, and it's not that damaged. and it's not that expensive to repair either. Alright, let's start the process of releasing this thing. Alright, it wasn't easy, but it's rolling away from me. But the purpose of this journey is out of the van. Let's put it live, for example, over here, in a place where it can't roll, okay? Stop rolling! Come here, battery, come here. Stop it! There we go, beautiful. Yeah, there is still plenty of stuff inside of this van. I'm gutting it completely, or at least as much as I can. I still want that battery and gyro. And I think that everything else I'm just gonna grind out, so yeah. Just a few more minutes and this thing should be out of valuables in no time. Alright my friends, when it comes to loot, everything is collected. We got 5 batteries, not terrible, not terrible. And 2 hydrogen tanks, also not bad. 1 gyro, and of course, the purpose of our journey, the hydrogen tank over here. Now I have to put everything into the truck, and I just thought about something. Can I pick this up, because batteries are a bit... Yeah, I can. Okay. Perfect. Time to package everything. Okay, so it is packaged up and ready to go. We now have... how many kilometers to go? I can't see. Where is the other signal? Hello? Signal? 12 kilometers, yeah. Well... I was already expecting that, so given that I'm not gonna come back here anytime soon, I'm just gonna do a quick one-over, make sure that there is nothing that we don't want from here. You know, a few extra components laying around here and there. I think I have been pretty thorough, but we never know. Either ways, it's time to start getting a move on, because 12 kilometers on that thing is actually quite a bit of time. So, yeah, let's start moving. Looks like I got lucky and found something else. On our way to our second post. Yeah, I don't think I would leave this behind. Yeah, we found more stuff. Thrusters, okay. Last one had a big one over here. This one doesn't appear to be the case. There's still batteries in there, a bunch of them. Oh, man. Well, this is not gonna be a quick job, I can tell you right now, but that's totally fine. Totally fine, because if we have a bunch of more batteries to take, better. That's more the better, because... oh, and gyros. Yeah, I think we're gonna need lots of batteries. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I take a few more? No? Okay. Anyways, allow me just a few moments to rip out all of these good stuff, and then we can continue. We are like... how many kilometers away? 8? No, that's where we came from. 3 kilometers away. Yeah, we are pretty close. Okay, my friends, so 4 more batteries and 1 extra gyro is not a bad all at all. So, yeah. Oh, wait, there is one more thing. I almost forgot. There we go. You thought you escaped from me. But you can't. I'm gonna take you to a new home where you're gonna be valued. Time to put that into the truck so that we can finalize the purpose of this journey. Come on, bro. I can almost see a reality in which we arrive home without any additional slots for loot. And that's a good oh boy, and that's a good reality. Alright, here we go. We have arrived at the second location. Don't remember that thing being there. I don't think there is nothing. No, that's just a few cylinder blocks. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. What truly matters is getting the goods. Where is the entrance to this thing? I'm a bit of a dum-dum, ain't I? Yep, I went the long way. There. Okay, here we go. Perfect. We can park right there, just like in the last warehouse. I'm going to proceed to the acquisition of this item. However, this time I'm going to be smart about it, because otherwise you have to grind out the entirety of the van. I'm just going to repair this so that I gain ownership over it and I can detach it. Yeah, because otherwise it's just a bit too complicated. Either way, I'll then grind out everything, collect all the batteries, and we will see what kind of loot we get from this vessel over here. Alright my friends, when it comes to loot this time we got a very similar assortment of items as of last time. We have the 5 batteries, 2 small tanks, 1 gyro, 1 large tank over here, and I'm even gonna bring another hydrogen engine because I think I'm mostly for aesthetical purposes. I'm gonna have a couple of these in the future rover. Now the purpose of bringing these 2 bad boys is that well, I don't want to be carrying around like 5,000 different things for hydrogen, right? So what we can do in the future is create like a refilling port where we just bring these things, vent their content into the big boys, and then we grind them down. So that's pretty much their purpose for the future. But that's gonna take a little bit of time, so time to drag these things back home. Alright my friends, I have a very long journey back home. I say very long because we can't go very fast. Not only that, I have to drive very slowly because as you can see, the camera will be behaving a little bit weirdly. So I think this is a good spot for us to say our goodbyes for today's episode, my friend. We collected plenty of loot today and there is still more loot yet to come. We are still missing a few components that we need for our future rover, you know. We still need those detector components. Those things have been so difficult to find. But well, I'm pretty sure that we are gonna find them. That and some more large small grid large cargo containers. 1 more of those and a few more of the medium plus the detector components, and we have everything that we need to start making our permanent looting rover. So fingers crossed we can find those in the next episode, but in the meantime my friends, like, subscribe and all that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.